Cory Hardrict and Tia Mowry recently went through a divorce that left everyone shocked. Plus, with 2 kids involved, many fans wondered how the duo will successfully manage to co-parent and, more importantly, enjoy their dating lives without compromising their kids.
Marriage was a success.
Yeah.
I look at it as like a curriculum when you're in college or high school, right? You're learning, you're growing, you're evolving, you're creating, and I was able to create with Cory some beautiful, amazing children.
Hey, I'm Kat. Welcome to Rumor Has It. Tia Mowry and Cory Hardrict used to be one of Hollywood's most adored couples, hence why the news of their divorce hit so deep for so many fans. Regardless, Tia and Cory are not in any way going to let their divorce take a terrible toll on their children. Tia mentioned in an Instagram post saying, "We will maintain a friendship as we co-parent our beautiful children." Hence the reason why Tia and Cory jointly decided to clearly outline certain legal rules that must be strictly followed by each person in regards to the upbringing of their children.
You know what I mean? It's all about just protecting my children, but not only protecting my children, but being an example for them. I think that's what's most important. Because children learn through observation. And if they can see that mommy works hard and she goes after her dreams, her goals, her aspirations, she works hard, she stays around positive people who influence her and who lifts her up, you can really do anything.
But first, let's look at some background on these two, in case you missed our last video about the pair. The duo first met in 1999 on the set of their first movie together, Hollywood Horror. According to Cory, he was waiting for the bus after they finished filming for the day. Then Tia and her twin sister, Mowry, drove by the bus stop and offered to give him a ride. Since then, Tia and Cory would acknowledge each other during sets, and before they knew it, they became very good friends. Shortly after, the couple began dating. They dated for 6 years before Cory popped the question on Christmas Day in 2006, with Tia's family present during the Christmas dinner they held that day. The moment Cory asked Tia to marry him was extremely magical and beautiful. The Return of the Living Dead actor arranged the proposal with the help of Tia's brothers, Mowry, who's an actor, and Mowry, a musician. When describing the details of the proposal, Tia said, "He handed me this card, and in this card it said to ask my brothers to hit the play button, and the song that started to play was 'Meet Me at the Altar in Your White Dress.'" 2 years later, the couple tied the knot on the 20th of April, 2008, in Santa Barbara, California. In 2011, reports flew across social media announcing that Tia and Cory were expecting a baby. Mowry later made the announcement herself on 106 in Part, a music video show, and also documented the pregnancy on the show Tia and Tamara on the Style Network. In June of the same year, the couple announced the birth of their first child and son, Cree Taylor Hardrict. Although Tia hadn't been in any relationship before Cory, as she said, "I didn't date a lot, we courted for a year before things started to get serious." The duo still clicked and made things work between them to build such a beautiful relationship. The couple was so in love that they even renewed their vows 2 years after Cree's birth. On the 5th of May 2018, the couple welcomed their daughter and second child, Tiana Hardrict. Upon building a family together, Tia and Cory were clearly in love and happy with their cute little family. So one may wonder where it all went wrong between these two. It all started at the beginning of 2022, when fans began to spread rumors that the couple weren't really on good terms. When the pair appeared on the show Black Love: The Interviews, fans were quick to point out several moments that defined the rocky situation of their marriage. Some claimed that there was a moment where Tia cut Cory off mid-sentence, which Cory didn't seem too pleased about. While this might sound like something minor, fans couldn't help but speculate that Tia held the upper hand in the relationship, and due to that, Cory wasn't respected. In some other rumors, Cory was allegedly cheating, as fans took to social media to air their thoughts. One said, 8 months later, they get a divorce. He's been cheating on her. Pretending to have a perfect family life on IG is a red flag. However, we can't say for sure that these allegations are 100% true. Another source explains that Cory and Tia started drifting apart due to their hectic work schedules. Tia also once said in 2020, during an episode of the What to Expect podcast, that she and Cory were extremely busy and that they had to set a schedule for them to spend time doing their more intimate deeds. She really only admitted after the host Heidi Murkoff said that she and her husband set up sex dates, and Tia responded saying, "Heidi, this is the first time where I'm admitting it. We do too, and when I was younger and I'd hear that, I'd be like, why do you have to do that?" Tia further added, "But like you said, you do, especially with kids and with work and all that. You have to make sure that it's not neglected in any kind of way." So after about 2 years of scheduling their hanky-panky, who knows what other things they had to schedule, or even leave unattended due to their busy lives. This is most likely the reason they both spiraled into a wobbly marriage after a while. Then, in October of 2022, Tia took to Instagram to express that she and Cory will be getting a divorce after a 14-year-long marriage, saying, "I've always been honest with my fans, and today is no different. I wanted to share that Cory Cory and I have decided to go our separate ways. The couple didn't say for sure the reason behind their divorce, only that Tia filed the divorce document citing irreconcilable differences. However, it's clear that the decision to get a divorce wasn't an easy one for the pair. Cory displayed how hard it must have been for him when he posted on his Instagram story saying, "Acting off of emotions will cost you every time." The continuation of Tia's post about them getting a divorce also read, "These decisions are never easy, and not without sadness." It wasn't until April 2023 before the duo's divorce was finalized, but the pair are very much dedicated to creating an amazing life for their children. Both Tia and Cory have always displayed the strong love that they have for their children. Cree, who is already 11 years old, and Cairo, who is 5. The sister alum has made several posts of their children, displaying their bond. She's also expressed how tough it's been since the divorce, but the love she has for her children is what keeps the actress going. She recently made a post saying, "There's no telling what direction life is going to take you, and nothing but one thing is ever certain: the love I have for these two. They're the reason I continue to push myself every day to work harder. Even when the going gets tough, I do everything for my kids, for their future, and for the generations to come." Firstly, the twosome agreed on how they'd both share their marital assets. The divorce documents explain that neither Tia nor Cory will provide the other with child support. It also adds that they will each cover the tuition fees for one child, which clearly states that Tia will cover Cairo's educational fees, while Hardrict will take care of Cree's. The divorce documents also show that both parties agreed to wait 6 months before introducing their romantic partners to their children. It states each party is restrained from introducing the minor children to a new romantic partner until that party has been in an exclusive relationship with the romantic partner for at least 6 months. The document also adds that neither Cory nor Tia should allow their future partners to stay at their homes overnight when the children are in their custody during the first 6 months of the exclusive relationship. All of this is to ensure that both Cory and Tia are, to some extent, serious about having a new romantic partner before bringing those individuals into their children's lives. These rules were made and agreed upon by both Hardrict and Mowry. This shows how much effort they intend to put into their children's upbringing. Currently, the duo have moved on from the harsh decisions of their divorce and are solely trying to make their children happy. Being a single mom, Mowry says that she ensures that she spends quality time with her children and makes beautiful memories with them. She recently took her daughter to the movie premiere of The Little Mermaid alongside her twin sister Tamara and her daughter Aria. During the premiere of the film Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, she took Cree to see the film. Jointly, the pair meets up with the children for hangouts and even communicate via phone. Tia also says that their children are doing great despite having good days and bad days, but she tries to make things work for the happiness of her kids. She said during an interview, "They are thriving. They're happy, and Cory and I, we're doing great. I talk to him every single day. We tell each other that we love each other every single day. He's family, and he'll always be family and a part of our lives forever." That's a wrap. What are your thoughts on the guidelines both Tia and Cory made for introducing their kids to future romantic partners? Let us know in the comment section down below. We love reading your thoughts. And if by now you haven't, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and keep up to date with the latest content as soon as it's uploaded. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in another video.